Hey parents, before we start this episode, remember that your family can enjoy hundreds of fun and educational free videos like this one for kids of all ages. Be sure to subscribe to get all the new shows and updates at PragerUkids.com.
Hi! Welcome to Otto's Tales. I'm Jill, and this chair feels different. That's strange. Today, I wanted to share a story, a famous story that I loved as a little girl. But I can't seem to get comfortable for some reason. Oh well, let's read. This is a story about being true. The Princess and the Pea. Once upon a time, there was a prince who wanted to marry a princess. Only a real princess would do. He traveled through all the land to find her, but everywhere he went, things went wrong. There seemed to be plenty of princesses from far and near, but how was he to know whether they were real princesses? There was something not quite right about them all. So, he returned home, very unhappy, because he wanted to find a real and true princess. One evening, a terrible storm blew up in the sky, with lightning and thunder and rain. It was frightful. In the middle of the night, there was a knock at the town gate. The old king and queen went to open it. "Who comes here?" the king's voice bellowed in the dark. A petite young woman stood outside with a kind smile on her face. "I am a princess, your highness." What a sight she was in the rain and wind. Water streamed from her hair, down her face, through her clothes and into her shoes, until it ran out at the heels. And yet, she claimed to be a real princess. "You're a princess?" the king questioned. "Yes, sir," the young lady replied. "We'll soon find that out," the queen thought to herself. The young lady entered the castle. Without saying a word, the clever queen had an idea. She went to the bedchamber, stripped back the bedclothes, and placed one tiny pea in the bottom of the bed. Then she took 20 mattresses and piled them on the pea. She then took 20 feather beds and piled them up on the mattresses. On top of all of these, the young princess would sleep. At the sight of 40 beds piled to the ceiling, the princess was surprised, but grateful for the unusual place to rest her head. But she had little rest that night. She tossed, she turned, she laid topsy-turvy. The princess never had trouble sleeping before, yet she was unable to sleep peacefully on this particular night. In the morning, the queen asked, "Did you sleep well?" "Oh," the princess replied, "no, I scarcely slept at all. Heaven knows what was in that bed. I laid on something so hard that I am black and blue all over. It was simply terrible." The queen's eyes lit up with delight. She was a real princess. There was no doubt about it now. She had felt one pea all the way through 20 mattresses and 20 more feather beds. Nobody but a princess could be so delicate. The prince was happiest of all because he had now found a real and true princess. The end. I love this story, and it has a great lesson too. It reminds us to not be tricked by things that don't seem quite right. You know, Having discernment means that you make careful choices, that you don't settle for things that aren't true. And it's important to be wise, to tell the difference between what's real, true, and right, and what's not. Okay, I have to figure this out. There is something wrong with this chair. Don't worry, I'll clean these up. Just gotta get to the... Ah! A gumbo. Otto? Did you have anything to do with hiding this under my cushion? Yes! Finally, the mystery is solved. You almost tricked me, but you didn't. It's pretty funny. Thank you for watching Otto's Tales. Check out some of our other stories too. Keep reading, keep watching, and remember to seek things that are real and true and to have discernment. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching. You know we've got more episodes, right? Watch the whole series on our website. And parents, you can subscribe at PragerUkids.com.